Ancelotti'S decision on Real Madrid. Duo sparks. Perez's discontent. Spanish press reports on Saturday confirmed that Florentino Perez, president of Real Madrid, is feeling displeased with Carlo Ancelotti's decision regarding the number of minutes that duo Arda Güler and Endrick receive. According to the Spanish newspaper Relevo, Perez feels that Güler's situation has become quite difficult, as he has not yet risen to the important role he was promised at the club. Over the past month, Güler has participated for just 1 minute with the team in the return match against Borussia Dortmund, and he did not feature against Celta Vigo or in the Clásico, in addition to not participating in the derby against Atletico. In the European Super Cup, Güler played only 3 minutes, and even in a settled match against Villarreal before the break, Ancelotti granted him just 12 minutes. Overall, Güler has only participated in 251 minutes in the league, equivalent to 25%. And these numbers justify Florentino Perez's discontent, as he is beginning to lose patience with the secondary role the coach has assigned to the Turkish star and his Brazilian teammate Endrick. Perez is also unhappy with the team's poor performance and the position occupied by Jude Bellingham, feeling that young players with great potential are not being adequately utilized. It was noted that no one at the club understands why Güler and Endrick are receiving limited roles in the team, despite their stellar performances with their national teams, and despite both delivering excellent performances whenever they have played. Real Madrid pursues. Striker worth €150 million. Reports indicate that Real Madrid, under the guidance of coach Ancelotti, is serious about signing Florian Wirtz in 2025, as the Spanish and European champions are pushing hard to acquire the Bayer Leverkusen striker during the upcoming summer transfer window. Wirtz has been in strong form with Leverkusen during the 2024-25 season, scoring 7 goals and providing 1 assist in 15 matches across all competitions, including 3 goals in 3 Champions League matches. The 21-year-old had a remarkable 2023-24 season with Xabi Alonso's team, scoring 18 goals and providing 20 assists in 49 matches across all competitions, helping his club win the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, and the DFL Super Cup. In total, he has scored 48 goals and provided 51 assists in 167 matches with Leverkusen since breaking into the first team in 2020. Wirtz is contracted to Alonso's team until June 2027, but he is heavily linked with a departure next year, with several clubs reportedly eager to sign the German international. And like the video, Toni Kroos is the reason. The German's role in Bellingham's decline in form. Jude Bellingham, the Real Madrid player, is experiencing a dip in performance this season in both Spanish and European competitions, following a brilliant start in his first season with the team. Real Madrid is looking to replicate last season's success, which was significantly supported by Bellingham's performance, but his form this season has raised many questions within the club, particularly due to his lack of goals. Since joining Real Madrid, the England international has participated in 53 matches across all competitions, managing to score 23 goals and provide 16 assists over 4,613 minutes of play. This season, Bellingham has played 11 matches with Real Madrid, yet he has not scored any goals, although he has assisted 3 goals and won 4 trophies with the team so far, including the UEFA Champions League, La Liga, the UEFA Super Cup, and the Supercopa de España during his tenure. During his early days with Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti relied on Bellingham in various attacking roles last season, but he has now placed him in midfield, which has reduced his attacking impact in light of the presence of Kylian Mbappé, who joined the team last summer from Paris Saint-Germain. Toni Kroos's role. The German star. Toni Kroos retired at the end of last season, which brought about a noticeable change in Real Madrid's midfield. Kroos was a pivotal player for the team, delivering exceptional performances over many years and contributing to numerous titles. During Kroos's tenure, he played a central role in organizing the play, possessing the ability to distribute the ball accurately and create opportunities, which granted Bellingham greater attacking freedom and the ability to move without defensive burdens. After Kroos's retirement, Real Madrid's playing style changed, and despite reverting to a 4-4-2 formation in some matches, Bellingham now plays as a central midfielder, which limits his attacking influence. This change in role has pushed the player away from attacking zones. Bellingham benefited from Kroos's presence, but now he must adapt to a new role that requires him to focus more on defensive aspects while providing support to Valverde and Tchouaméni in the midfield. This change has affected his goal-scoring rate, as he has not scored any goals this season. Duo: Vinicius and Rodrigo, behind Endrick's exclusion from Brazil. Brazilian national team coach Dorival Jr. has excluded Endrick Felipe, the Real Madrid player, from the squad called up for the international break this November. Brazil will face Venezuela on November 14th, while they host Uruguay on November 20th as part of the South American qualifiers for the World Cup. Endrick's exclusion from the upcoming Brazil camp follows a poor performance in recent matches with the Seleção in the qualifiers for the 2024 World Cup. Dorival Jr. revealed the reasons for Endrick's exclusion from the Brazilian squad for the upcoming international break, stating in press comments, "We do not have time to train or get players back to fitness." He added, "The most important thing for me is whether the players are performing well with their clubs. That is the question that needs to be answered for a player to join the squad." Dorival's comments hinted that the reasons for Endrick's exclusion are linked to his lack of regular playing time with Real Madrid since joining the team during the last summer transfer window. Vinicius and Rodrigo, the reason. Endrick made a promising start at Real Madrid, but the player, who has received only limited minutes under coach Carlo Ancelotti, has failed to establish himself as a goal scorer as the fans had expected. His appearances have not been as fruitful as anticipated, raising questions about whether he is adapting well to European football or if he still needs time. The reality is that the pressure on the young forward is immense, but he has not yet lived up to expectations, either with the club or the national team. Guardiola's surprising comment on Vinicius losing the Ballon d'Or. In a detailed statement, Spanish coach Pep Guardiola, manager of Manchester City, shared his thoughts on the controversy surrounding Brazilian Vinicius Jr.'s loss of the 2024 Ballon d'Or, which ultimately went to Manchester City's Spanish star, Rodri. As expected, Guardiola's analysis was profound, highlighting his expansive vision of football, once again drawing widespread attention. Guardiola began by affirming Rodri's deserving win, saying, "Rodri is an incredible player in every sense, showing exceptional control in midfield and proving himself as one of the best holding midfielders in the world. He has been integral to Manchester City's success this year, contributing immensely to the team's achievements. He is a committed player with immense football intelligence, and his contributions should not be underestimated." However, after praising Rodri, Guardiola didn't hide his true feelings about Vinicius Jr., saying, "With all due respect to the results and votes, part of me believes Vinicius Jr.'s performance this year made him an ideal candidate for the Ballon d'Or." Vinicius has been a phenomenon on the field, a player with exceptional talent and a unique fighting spirit. He has shown abilities that make him one of the most exciting players in the world. Guardiola continued, "What Vinicius has done with Real Madrid is undeniable. He's a player who attracts fans to the stadium just to watch him. He rekindles the love for football in fans' hearts with his remarkable goals, exceptional dribbling, and contributions to the play. He has led his team to titles and made a difference in crucial matches. This level of performance is what makes a player truly deserving of the highest recognition in football." Guardiola noted that Vinicius might feel disappointed for not winning the award, adding, "Sometimes awards are simply a reflection of varying opinions and perspectives, with many factors affecting the choice. But this doesn't diminish Vinicius's value. He's a player who makes a difference with his performance, brings joy to fans, and impresses with his high level of consistency in every match." Guardiola didn't stop at praising Vinicius. He went further, describing his impact on a global scale, saying, "When you see a player like Vinicius excelling in major games, you realize football is not just a game. It's an art and emotion translated into amazing actions on the field. Vinicius embodies this idea in every detail, and what he has offered this season reflects his unique style in bringing smiles to fans' faces around the world." Despite his support for Rodri, Guardiola hinted at a point worth considering. If you ask me, I'd say individual awards in football should always go to those who create unforgettable moments, and Vinicius certainly did that. What he delivers in matches isn't just stats or figures. It's a special magic that sticks in the memory and resonates with everyone watching the game. Guardiola elaborated on the importance of recognizing unique talents. Players like Vinicius aren't born every day. They're creative, capable of changing the course of matches in an instant, and they are the essence of excitement in this sport. Vinicius is one of these players, proving himself as a global star with a very bright future, even if he wasn't honored with awards this time.
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video, thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.
Assessing Real Madrid's chances of signing a Liverpool star. Real Madrid is expected to be very active in the transfer market in 2025, with the potential for 3 big-name signings that year, one of which could be Trent Alexander-Arnold. Arnold has been on Real Madrid's radar for several months, but following Carvajal's knee injury and his absence until the end of the season, the interest from the Merengues in acquiring the English international has increased, with the goal of signing him for free at the end of his contract with Liverpool this season. However, according to transfer expert Gianluca Di Marzio, he believes that a move for Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool to Real Madrid will be difficult and may only become feasible if Arnold rejects Liverpool's offer to renew his contract. Di Marzio: Arnold's move to Madrid will be difficult. Di Marzio stated, "I think there was a moment when Arne Slot arrived, where some big players like Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent considered whether they should stay or leave. This was the right moment for clubs that wanted Arnold." He continued, "But now at Liverpool, the era of coach Arne Slot has begun in a very wonderful way, so it has become very difficult now. Real Madrid,